And we are live. Welcome to No More Games. I'm Buster. This is my co-host Boingo.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
And today we're going to discuss every Nintendo fan's worst nightmare, JRPGs. Oh, look at me. I'm such an original comedian.
Which is fucking weird, because you look at the SNES and it's just like, oh, it's just JRPGs. Hell yeah.
Yeah, some of the most beloved games on the SNES are JRPGs. Anyway, let's talk Persona. So, announced at the Xbox show that I really don't have much to say on, other than hey, Silksong got some footage, not a release date,
Yeah.
but it got footage. The Persona series is coming to the Xbox and also Steam and PlayStation 4, and PlayStation 5 for Persona 5 Royal. Anyway, yeah, so the Persona game's coming multi-platform. They are no longer bounded by the PlayStation.
They are no longer bound. The only one that had already been released somewhere else was Golden, wasn't it?
Yeah, for Golden. That's why they didn't release it for Steam, because it's already on Steam.
But yeah, fucking, the second half of the Persona series, we just need the first half now.
Yeah, like the first, yeah, because technically Persona's right now 6 games, because there's two, what's it called?
Two twos.
Two twos. So, I'm pretty sure, like, my thing is that will be next year. I think that'll be next year. Like, they're gonna, like...
Very might well be.
Because, like, they
Also,
should be
what the hell?
oh, yeah, Hell's in the chat. Nice. Yeah, we talking, Persona, because they announced the ports for PC and Xbox. Persona, they're using the portable version of Persona 3. And I'm actually, like, this is a personal preference. That's the best version. For me, because you could control your party members. I like the little visual novel aesthetics, and you can choose and you have the female character, so that's like just probably, and
You get to it's more bang for the buck by technicality.
Yeah, it doesn't have the answer from Fez, but like I heard that wasn't a great story anyway. But you know, I've heard mixed reports on it, so.
But yeah, no. So.
And also,
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, 4, like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are from. Also, 5, Royal, which, like, I like how they're, like, basically all the quote-unquote definitive editions of these games, like, all the enhanced re-releases. And, yeah, that's pretty cool. Although, like, for the Royal section of the trailer, they just basically showed all the Royal stuff, like, as opposed to, like, a lot of the vanilla 5 stuff.
Yeah, and that's understandable. They were so close together by technicality.
Yeah, and these will all be available on Game Pass day one, so that's pretty cool.
So as a person with Game Pass, I'm gonna fucking have to play them on stream someday.
Yeah, you're gonna like October. The first one is 5 in October, and then the other 2 are coming out next year. Although I kind of hate that 3 portable is like that's the one I'm like most excited to replay. And that's the last one coming out. Dang it. Yeah.
The first 3 Persona games, because I pulled them up because I was just fucking curious and I couldn't remember it, is Revelations Persona, Persona 2 Innocent Sin, and Persona 2 Eternal Punishment.
Now, I think the reason these are taking so long, a lot of these games need a retranslation.
I don't think... from what I heard, they aren't doing a retranslation. They're just retranslating... button prompt.
Button prompts. Well, and also other languages. I heard they're adding more languages to the... Which, I talk about for the 1 and 2, they need, like, a new translation, because...
Oh, yeah, no, one kind of needs a new translation.
Yeah, because you got the PSP, but I heard people don't really like the PSP music, so, like, you're gonna have to, like, either add...
Fuck them. PSP music's good.
Yeah, I know. Like, I one of the tracks I heard, I was like, "Ooh, this kind of bops." But I heard it like quote unquote doesn't fit with the tone as opposed to the original soundtrack. It would just be nice for both sex to have the option.
Hey, guess what? It's a music track. It's a very easy option to add.
Yeah, it should be like an easy toggle. Hopefully that they can add. Like even if they don't, mods on PC will probably. But that we're talking about a theoretical game here, like.
I mean, there's not much to talk about because, like, hey, yeah, Persona 3 Portable, which has been out since 2009, is getting a port.
Yeah, because that's really the big one, 3 Portable, so, like, more people can experience Persona 3.
And here's the thing, technically, if they wanted to, Persona 1, 2, and 2 have also been on PlayStation Portable
Yeah.
with a remake, and they could just easily port those too.
Well, here's the thing: the second two did not get an English translation on PSP. It did get on PS1, but it's like it's weird. Oh,
but yeah, you could hodgepodge it.
Yeah.
You could.
Again, you're gonna have to hodgepodge. Like I'm no game developer, programmer, port maker, but like I just assuming like it might be a bit more headache than it's worth. But like I still think these games should be re-released in some way, and I'm glad that at least the the defining new age Persona, we'll call it, is getting released, re-released.
Because here's the thing: the newer Persona games don't have like Persona 1 and the 2s have a connecting theme.
Yeah, and then these also have like a slight connecting theme, like, but that's more in sort of director and art direction, and also gameplay systems. Yeah, but like, yeah, I keep saying yeah. Should we move on to the next thing?
Sure.
Yeah, because I think that's all we got to say on the Persona ports and like what we want to see out of a theoretical 1 and 2 port. The Final Fantasy VII had an anniversary event, and not only is Final Fantasy VII Remake on Steam right now, so you can go buy it. They have a discounted price at the moment, but we got the second part of the remake announced, Rebirth, and the thing I'm most excited for, Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII is getting a remastered port. I call it a remaster because it's technically using the same models. It's using like updated models, but like same gameplay systems and voiceovers. It's kind of weird, but like I can vibe.
Yeah, no, it makes sense because it's also like the PSP is getting to the point where those games are hard to get, kind of like hard to play.
Yeah, and like, but like I'm just finding it interesting that they're using the old voiceovers because basically like these is a way different cast than what they used in the remake. So that just interests me. Is like, oh, like they're basically doing this to preserve Crisis Core instead of just tie into the remake, which is very promising. Especially because it's still using the slot machine system. It's still, although like the sword slashes look updated, which I'm kind of glad because I kind of hate the original sword slashes in Crisis Core as much as I love that game. Also,
and here's the thing. Here's my dumb brain because I also haven't played 7 or 7R.
Yeah.
But I know some of the Vega things that happened at it's a remaster. It's a remaster.
Yeah.
It's an updated port. That's how I kind of view remaster. But Final Fantasy R, doesn't it like heavily go like, yo, weird time things happen, and the things that happened in the original Final Fantasy VII happened, but then shit went weird, and now we're having to relive these events again.
It's we're still not 100% sure, but basically it was basically a meta commentary on the nature of redoing a story, and like should a remake retell the same story or should it differentiate? It's very.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like it is talking about those metatextual ideas and that kind of vibes.
Yeah.
What if the next Final Fantasy R game
Rebirth
references Crisis Core?
Yeah,
and that's why they're re-releasing it.
Yeah, well, yeah, that, because at the end, spoilers for the end of 7 Remake, Zack was at the end of 7 Remake.
So maybe this is like, they're re-releasing it so people can get caught up on Zack's story.
Yeah, basically. And also just, it's just nice to, like, it's Final Fantasy 7, like, it's an evergreen property, and, it's just nice to have more content of that universe out there to make money.
Mm-hmm.
It just like it's probably like to like polish it. Crisis Core is like it's become a beloved part of the Final Fantasy VII compilation, which a lot of the compilation has a lot of mixed reception, but I think Crisis Core is the most positively received, and it's honestly my favorite Final Fantasy game. To be a contrarian and weirdly like have a weird opinion, but also Gact Genesis is returning, so that's nice. Max is like seething, but everyone else is like, yay, Gact, But yeah, as someone who's actually played the original PSP version, it's super nice to see all these like animations and like summons and scenes redone. It's just super cool. Like, and it's also coming to Switch. I have no idea how it's gonna run on Switch, but like, yeah. Also, to answer Hell's thing, no, I don't think you. If you're wondering why the dude is holding back tears, this is kind of his last moments. To put a, like, I'm sorry, I'm just rambling, but I'm just super excited about Crisis Core. But also, Rebirth, we're getting the second, like, it's gonna be a trilogy, they've confirmed. Like the 3 discs of the original, they're gonna split all of the remake stuff into 3 games. And what I love about this teaser, it's actual in-game footage. Like that just shows, like, how, and it's like, it looks beautiful. It looks like this would have been the CGI trailer back on, like, if they did this back on, like, PS4, like, if they still, like, were on, I mean, they did, but, like, you get what I mean. Like, it just shows how far we've come, and it just, like, the fact that it's, like, mostly just in-game footage with the mix of cutscenes, that's really impressive to me. And next winter on PS5, and we have a release window too. It's just insane, you know.
I don't remember deleting anything unless Buster was like.
No, I didn't delete anything. It's in message retracted, which I think means you accidentally deleted yourself, Hell. Also, Boingo, got any things to say?
I haven't played any of the Final Fantasy VII stuff, so, like, yeah, cool. I'm glad people who've been enjoying it are enjoying it.
Yeah. Again, remake is on Steam. Also, the original is still available on Steam and new platforms. So, you know, if you wanna like, play, you would love 7, I think, because it's very much up your alley.
Nice.
Sorry, just taking a pop of goldfish. Anyway, now time for Boingo to ramble on, because Xenoblade 3 had a Nintendo Direct instead of just a regular Nintendo Direct, and people got mad. But who cares, because Xenoblade 3 looks pretty sick. I'm not picking it up because I still need to play the other Xenoblade games, but Boingo, ramble on about Xenoblade while I eat.
Yeah. Xenoblade 3 looks fun. Looks really cool. The big things I've noticed, because I've played Xenoblade 1. I've been looking at 2, and I want to play 2, but I haven't had the chance to get it. That basically they have streamlined armor to an extent, it looks like, and made it classes, so it's easier to kind of just go, like, pop, here's the thing I want you to wear. Like, related to classes. And instead of only having 3 members of your party out on the field at a time, you have all 6 of them, and you can change in combat.
That's insane.
So, like, it's okay. In Xenoblade 1, which is what I'm going off of a lot, basically you pick your character and you play as them, and then you have to be out of combat and pause, and then you can change your party around and pick up your dude. But, like, you can change it immediately while in combat. And I'm just going, like, yo, you can set up fucking combos. And you can literally set up combos.
That's pretty sick, actually.
Yeah. You are the blades, because there's a whole big big thing, you know, where basically all the characters only have 10 years to live, and it's like they're trying to fight for a better world and all this kind of stuff. All the characters look fun and cool and inviting. Yeah, no, and also combat. See, I don't know if it was different in 2, but in 1, you have to go to there's basically like a little cooldown bar at the bottom, like an MMO, but now all your attacks are mapped to the face buttons, and it's more like action combat instead of just sit there, move your character a little bit, and then you press them. Then you like go through your menu.
Nice.
You know?
Yeah. Sorry, just should not be eating goldfish mid-podcast. Yeah, but yeah, that sounds sick, and like also the characters look sick. I actually did not know about the 10 years to live part. That's gonna be very interesting to see how that will play.
Oh, it's already, the trailer was already super existential.
Dang. This is about to be the depression game that Nintendo never knew it needed. I mean,
but it already has Earthbound 3.
Yeah, Mother 3. I know, like, that's what first came to mind. Mother 3 too. It was all Xenoblade 3 all along. What's up, like, Nintendo JRPG 3s and just being super depressing?
I don't know, man. because if you want to go by that thing, it's also like the third FF that was on Super Nintendo, wasn't it? Like, yeah, Final Fantasy VI, super depressing.
Yeah. It was technically also Final Fantasy 3 in like America, even though like it was like, but it was also the third FF of the Super Nintendo line.
Mm-hmm.
So just, man. I also need to higher my voice again. I lowered it so nobody can hear me eating goldfish, but now I'm like, I'm talking again, so. Yeah, but like, Xenoblade 3 looks pretty sick. Although I hope there's a Nintendo Direct next week to like kind of not just shut everyone up and also shut me up because I want news. Also, we're actually recording this on Sonic Origins release date, which is apparently Sonic's birthday, so happy 31st birthday to Sonic. Just realized that. Any words about Sonic you want to say?
I think that there might be a little bit overblown reaction to having to change the music.
Oh yeah, for 3? Yeah, the music is fine. Like, yeah, it's not great, but it's not like awful.
It's not perfect, but it's like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, especially because they legally have to. They could have done a better job, but like, for what that is, it's fine. Alright, do we want to go into Backlog?
Sure. What games have you been playing, bud?
Yeah, I've actually been playing games for once. I've been messing. So the PS Plus recently got updated to Premium, and I decided to update along with it. And one of the games they had on there was a Surah's Wrath. This game's great. I finished it, minus the DLC. I don't think the PS Plus version has DLC, which is kind of a shame because the DLC sounds super awesome. You get to fight Akuma in the DLC, which I'm like, I wish the PS Plus version had that. They really need to do like an update of the Surah's Wrath for PS4 Complete Edition. You know? Like that just seems like, why haven't they done that yet?
Current Capcom might be doing it.
I hope.
I could see current Capcom going out and doing that.
Because even like in the 2010s, they had like DMC Definitive Edition, Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition, the Onimusha re-releases. We have the Capcom Fighting Collection coming up this week. There's like, why not re-release Surah's Wrath?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's great. I've written a video on it. It hopefully will come sooner than later. But I legit, like, I basically hold, like, if you've seen Thorgy's video on Surah's Wrath, it's basically, like, we basically share very similar opinions, I'd say, on it. Where it's, like, the reaction commands enhance the game rather than deteriorate from it, like everyone says. Because, like, in my opinion, a big part of the fun of Surah's Wrath is basically you get to do all these crazy stuff. It's not just because I know people like calling it a movie. You're only getting half the experience by watching the cutscene compilation on YouTube. You need to play it to truly like have the best experience with it, in my opinion.
Neat.
Yeah. Also,
it's definitely one of those things I can see current Capcom just going like, "Yo."
Yeah, just like a mid-budget title to release in between all the big stuff. You know?
Yeah.
I don't think they're ever gonna do it a Surah's Wrath 2, but I just want that complete edition, like, to preserve the DLC and stuff, so. Anyway. Also, I got Neon White. That's pretty fun. Haven't really finished it yet, but I'm close, I think. I got, like, at least more than halfway through. And it's a pretty dope game, I'd say. Like, it's very speedrunny, very cool aesthetics. The characters are super fun, but it gets, like, super depressing at points, but it's in a cool way, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
Although, I hate the progression system, I'll be honest. I had some time to think about it. I hate the progression system. I get, like, having, like... I allow them having the gifts to be only accessible after you beat the level once, but having to constantly replay levels and get gold ranks just to progress and get more level. Like, I get not even secret levels, just more levels in the main story. I understand doing that, but I don't like it. Because it's basically wants you to keep speedrunning the game, and, like, I'm like, yeah, that's nice But I feel like the game should have more accessibility. Like more people can like play the game without having to like get good at it. You know.
Yeah.
I know that's like that's a bit like counterintuitive, but like I don't know. I just feel like for a game with that, especially a story-driven game that like you might just want to play the game to enjoy the characters. Like it just feels a bit like this progression system needs some work. It's still a great game. Definitely one of the best games I played that came out this year. That's more of a nitpicky thing though. Like honestly, it's kind of like it's a thing that I understand the design behind it, but I don't like love it.
Right.
Yeah. Any thoughts of like have you seen this game, Boingo? Neon White?
I have seen some gameplay of it, and I think my biggest always like kind of with it is literally it is such a nitpick, and it's not even like a reasonable nitpick because this is the vibe they're going for. It's a shooter. It's a first-person shooter.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have like a gun.
Yeah. Although like
that just makes it's an aspect that it's like I would like to aim. I like to see where it's coming from, and that like you know what I mean.
There is like a little recital to help, but like at times, yeah, that does kind of like it kind of did throw me off a couple runs, a couple times. It's more, but you get used to it like after a while, so. I wouldn't say it's like a big trouble, but like I can understand.
And it's partially just more of like, yo, it like I can understand the card and it turning into a gun, and then you change card and you use the card thing. It's just more of like it's a small visual thing that just goes like, I want just a little bit more,
Yeah. Although like the game is very clearly like on a small budget, so although, like, so I'm not sure if they could, like, model, if they had, like, the people to model, like, weapons or something.
Yeah.
Although it's still, like, a very pretty game, like I'd say. Like, even with the small budget, it's very pretty. The heaven aesthetic is really nice. Anyway, what have you been playing, Blanco? I know you've actually been playing new releases thanks to Game Pass.
Yeah. I've been playing, what I've been playing has been... Guardians of the Galaxy. I finally got around to that boy, and I'm not super deep into it, but it is fun.
Yeah, like I played it last year, and I found it like a very surprisingly enjoyable experience. And yeah, I was like, oh, Boingo's gonna love this game. So many references, so many little cool details, so much great characterization.
Mm-hmm. It's good. I understand what people were like immediately turned off with some of the character designs when they first announced it, but I'm looking at it and just go like, these are really good versions of the character.
I really grew on the designs, both the designs and the characterization of these Guardians, like especially like after like the game was like turned out to like not suck,
Oh yeah. Imagine if the Avengers game was like this.
Yeah, like honestly, just make a Captain America game like this, Like,
yeah, Captain America, Falcon, because you want to have the party, you want to have a team with.
Yeah, like not just Cap, and then like have the Avengers, like Hulk, Thor, Iron Man, Falcon, maybe Black Widow,
Yeah.
Also Hawkeye, I guess.
You could maybe.
Oh, I have an idea. Like, if they ever want to make a sequel to this, which I doubt it because Square Enix sold off the developer. Like, if they could have like added more, like, how you have the reaction commands for your party members, like, okay, like point at this enemy, and then you pull up the menu, and then you click like Gamora to attack it. Just add more of those that you can switch around throughout the game.
Yeah,
that would be so fun to do. Like, but like, guys, alas, they had to have their live service pie that they failed to make.
Yeah, but hey, but Guardians has been fun. I was gonna play it on stream, but I've been playing TMNT Shredder's Revenge.
Yeah, I messed around with that at a friend's house, and it's like that's a fun game.
It's really just it's good. It's solid.
Yeah, like the way the combat feels, it's just so like clicky. Like I like it.
My biggest like love of it is like when you get a feel for it, you can juggle and keep your combo up with your the enemy corpses.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've been seeing like so many crazy combos on like social media and stuff.
But you keep up your whole combo up and running, and you get more points, and it's just like yeah, boy.
Yeah. Splinter's my favorite. Who have you gravitated towards?
Mikey, because he's always my favorite turtle.
Yeah. I also like, hey, I mean, it's the voice actor for the Tick as well, and the Tick seems a very Boingo core character.
The Tick is very Boingo core. What are you talking?
Yeah, that's like the Tick is a very Boingo.
Like
core
I have
character.
legitimately, like this was like Spoon.
Yeah, just you're one spoon away from being like the new reboot Tick.
I'm just a variety of things, bud.
Yeah, a variety of Ticks. But yeah, that also came out the same day as Neon White, which was like, oh, I gotta choose, and I chose Neon White overall because while I like the turtles, I kind of like a few specific turtles. Like I like the '90s movie, I like the Rise turtles. I kind of need to like expand my turtle knowledge, you know?
2003.
Yeah, like I need to. I watched a bit of that, but like I really need to watch more of it because like that Shredder design goes hard.
But like 2003 is like a good distillation of like 80s turtles, but also
comic
turtles and turtles throughout the ages. It's a good little. Oh, you're trying to do a little bit of everything to keep everybody.
Yeah, while still having like a distinct style, I'd say.
It's got a distinct style. I think that might be in the first turtle thing where the turtles outside of their mask have a different design.
Interesting.
Because that was a thing. That the turtles, if you just took off their mask, they looked exactly the same.
Yeah. Good point. Yeah, I think that might have been the 2012. 2012's often credited with.
I know 2012 does it, but it might have been like small and small. I don't remember.
Yeah, 2012, like it's very much like in head shapes where it's different, you know.
Head shapes, color, smaller details.
Yeah. Any other games you played?
Because TMNT just gave me a fucking beat 'em ups. Hell yeah! I downloaded the Kamen Rider Super Nintendo beat 'em.
Oh, I've actually never heard of this.
Oh, it has a fun, interesting mechanic. Essentially, you start the level as non-transformed, so you're just Takeshi Hongo going around beating up shocker troopers.
Mm-hmm.
And you can henshin whenever you want, but it's 2 different health bars. So the really good strategy to use is go as far as you can as Hongo, and when you're down on health, you henshin into Kamen Rider. That way, you have more life and you don't waste your 1-up.
Nice. Yeah, actually, that sounds very familiar to the Power Rangers Super Nintendo beat 'em up, but like in a different way.
Yeah. Also, Final Fight and Captain Commando.
Yeah, Streets of Rage 4 is also on Game Pass, I think. If you want to play that.
No, it's left already.
Dang it.
I checked.
Because I knew it was like whenever I looked at Game Pass, they always had Streets of Rage 4 as one of like the headliners. So I'm like,
yeah, it's not there anymore, but it is on my like Steam wish list as
Steam
well
sales
as
going on right now. Steam sales.
The one that Matt McMuscles worked on, the Takeover.
Oh yeah, Takeover. I have that on Switch. It's pretty fun. Yeah, I like the way, like it's nice. It's very nice. Like I like the way it moves. It's just a nice beat 'em up, you know.
Yeah.
And also, like Steam sales going on right now. Anything you would recommend that's on sale?
I don't know, fucking anything.
Yeah, I'm looking at my wish list. What games like Guilty Gear I think is on sale. So
yeah, it is on sale.
Yeah,
there's a
everything on my wish list is on sale. To put it in perspective of how massive this sale is, what did I put in my? Oh yeah, like as for things, if like I kind of want to get, I'm eyeing. Also, a bunch of One Piece games are also on sale. If you,
Damn.
yeah, One Piece Pirate Warriors 3 is $6. Zone of the Ender Second Runner is like $6 as well.
Street Fighter 5 is $5.
Yeah, which I feel ripped off because I bought the complete edition for 20. So, but like that's probably like the vanilla version. I'm also eyeing Assault Spy, which is like an indie character action game, for like $8. A bunch of Final Fantasies are $10.
Everhood is $7.
Yeah, I'll go play Everhood. It's one of my favorite games of last year. What else? Grand Blue is $12 if you need a fighting game itch. The No More Heroes games are $15. Ultra Kill, which I've been eyeing, has like $15.
Capcom's beat 'em up bundle is $11.
Yeah, that's good. You got a lot of beat 'em ups for a lot of good.
Final Fight, Captain Commando, King of Dragons, Knights of the Round, and Warriors of Fate.
Yeah. Also, Danganronpa games are also on sale.
You and your Dongans Rompins.
Yeah. Actually, I need to get V3. I have all the games but V3. So maybe I'll like V3. I'll put that on my cart just for later. Yeah. What else? Yeah, you can actually get like V3 is only $12, which is like, whoa, that's a good deal. Like 12. Like here's a funny thing, Steam. Here's a cool thing you can do. If you have games on a bundle that like Steam is offering, you could just click on the bundle, and if you have like it'll still just it'll just be like, okay, we're excluding that game, and sometimes that bundle price for the thing you don't have is cheaper than the base price. So that's a cool like cheat, you know. So like like V3, it says $16, but you can save an extra $4 by going to the bundle if you already have the 2 Danganronpa games. So that just I hope I didn't break anyone's brains, but like yeah. The Yakuza games are also on sale. You got Like a Dragon is $27, which is probably the cheapest I've seen it go. And Like a Dragon is great. Excuse me. What else? What other Yakuza? Yakuza Zero is $5. So and people always say, hey, if you want to buy Yakuza, go get Zero.
Yep.
I'm looking. Is the entire? Yeah, you could get like the entire Yakuza series. Like you could get like all like a bunch of games for like $20. Yakuza 0, Kiwami, and Kiwami 2 for $20, and the remastered collection. I'm looking how much that is. That has 4, 5. 3, 4, and 5 is $30, and then 0. How much? 6. Not 0. 6. How much is 6? I'm looking, and then of course a bunch of Sonic games. I'm sorry, just like basically listing a bunch of the things. Like you probably everything's on sale. Bayonetta and Vanquish are $9 if you want like some. Oh yeah, Yakuza 6 is $11.
Yeah. There's stuff on sale.
Yeah. Just so much stuff. Tempo. If you like to see what other Game Freak can offer, Tempo the Badass Elephant, which was developed by Game Freak and published by Sega, is like $3 right now. So that's pretty insane. Yeah. There's so much quality, so much quantity, so much things. You know. Go treat yourself. Don't treat yourself to a $5. Metal Gear Rising is $5. Go buy it. Not $5, like $7, but you get what I mean. Go buy it. Just go treat yourself to like a quick McDonald's priced game. You know?
Treat yourself.
Yeah, and also treat yourself by Boingo, plug yourself.
Hi, I'm Boingo. I do a variety of content on the internet. You want to see some Twitch streams? Twitch.tv/Boingo Writer. Do you want to see some other social media? Go to TikTok, Twitter, or Instagram at Boingo_Writer. See me there. And hey, you like YouTube stuff? I make things on YouTube every once in a blue moon, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah, just go on YouTube, search for Boingo Writer. It should be there.
Yeah, it's great. And I'm Buster Corp. Currently, I don't know what I'm doing, but you could like find my links in the description. But go support Modular Media while you're here. We do all sorts of podcasts. We do comic books, tokusatsu, shit posting. We do a lot of things. And you know, like join us whenever there's gaming news for No More Games. It's a very infrequent show. But like when we do it, we have a lot of fun, you know. And just subscribe to the channel, give us a like, give us a comment, tell us how we're doing, you know, tell us how we can improve the modular media, not empire, standing around, the modular media standing around.
The Empire.
Yeah, what that?
Glory to the Empire.
Glory to modular.